In a matter of seconds, a country music festival turned tragic, a storm of gunfire raining down upon an innocent crowd.
Gunfire aimed at elementary school children.
Shooting up Marcus, don't mean Douglas.
I can't hear you. Are you at the school?
We need rescue inside the auditorium, multiple victims.
At 9:40 a.m., shots rang out.
There are 27 victims, 20 children, 7 adults.
I am a teacher at Parkland High School. There is a student here with a gun. Shots fired at gunpoint.
Active shooter, Sparks Middle School.
I didn't care who they shot at, they were just shooting.
We had about 10 minutes of class left.
The door just kicks open like a movie.
Everyone thought it was an animal.
I thought it was a book dropping.
And then you just heard pop, 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 pop.
Making sense of it is still difficult. It was a senseless act.
Tens of thousands took over city streets today for March for Our Lives NYC.
We're here to fight for gun control!
Violence, it needs to come to an end. A lot of kids are getting shot, and we go to school to learn, not to hide.
Every single time it just gets a little more painful hearing these things on the news, and it's time for change. It really is.
It's ridiculous how my rights are more regulated than a weapon that kills millions at a time.
Where do I even start?
Can I curse on this?
Fuck you, man.
Dude, just look at the people. Do better. It's really not that hard.
There needs to be a change.
This is a time of inflection for the whole country.
It's just that we're trying to ensure that those who shouldn't have the guns don't have the guns to make sure that people live.
I'm a new teacher, and I'm really finding it pretty outrageous that people keep pointing to people as the problem and not the fact that we have access to these insane weapons.
I am a graduate of Columbine High School, and I want to make sure that they have representation in something that impacted us so greatly.
I worked for 32 years for Health and Hospital Corporation. We have a problem with mentally ill that can take guns, can purchase guns, and can, the same as they attack schools, they can attack hospitals with patients. And I'm here to support the children, the families, the patients, and all the world.
We have a protocol, but after A and B, you just do whatever you think is C. So if you need to open the window and run, then do it. That's pretty scary.
I've never seen things so horrendous in my entire life. It's a very scary thing that's happening, and people better wake up and start listening and start acting, because we're on the precipice of fascism.
Many of my fellow students had siblings who escaped. My cousins were actually in the park at the time, and they were about 5 years old, and they heard the gunshots.
I really think that most people want responsible gun control. My brother is a gun owner. He's got tons of guns, but he's got a brain, and he makes a lot of sense when he says, I don't like the NRA, but I have to belong to it in order he gives gun lessons. But I think that there's responsible things that we can do, like outlaw, the AR-15s. I mean, who needs that? You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
It's a matter of life and death. You shouldn't be afraid to go to school.
It
It wasn't just Washington. There were 300 marches today in towns and cities all across the United States.
6 minutes and about 20 seconds. In a little over 6 minutes, 17 of our friends were taken from us, 15 were injured, and everyone, absolutely everyone, in the Douglas community was forever altered. Since the time that I came out here, it has been 6 minutes and 20 seconds. The shooter has ceased shooting and will soon abandon his rifle, blend in with the students as they escape, and walk free for an hour before arrest. Fight for your lives before it's someone else's job.